This is the beginning of something epic. I'm heading to Sweden to try the 4x4 range. Not just on the road, but on a frozen lake just outside the Arctic Circle near a small town called Östersund. As some of our drivers were born on the ice.
Oh, yeah. Look at that man drive. This is just a normal day to the work, yeah?
This is how you commute, huh?
Yeah. In Sweden it's a normal day.
Skoda have really pulled out all the stops this time and got a complete empty lake for us to drive as we please, off-road, on-road, all you can handle, all day. So join me for the next few minutes and we see what it's all about. Before we start drifting the cars ourselves, I'm going to put on a hat and a helmet and I'm going to go out on the track with Emil Lidholm and his rally cars, Mark II Fabia, which is just going to zoom around the track at full chat. But actually the first thing he did was cut it out. Embarrassing.
Ooh. Oh, he cut it out?
Amateur.
You nervous?
Absolutely, yeah.
They're all waving us on now.
Yeah.
Cameras everywhere.
So, have you been in the rally car before?
Yes, once.
Okay.
Way back in Slovenia, I was in the other Fabia.
Okay. The previous generation, or?
Yeah. Never on ice though. Never been on ice here.
Yeah, that's it's a bit different. It's a bit different. That's good. And you're ready to go?
Ready? Yep.
Off we go.
That is amazing. The transition is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Ah, that is awesome. The turn in.
Yeah, it's pretty crisp.
The power of the car to be able to just do the turns on each one.
Yep.
That's crazy. I love the readout. It's so smooth in here. There's hardly any vibrations.
No.
Wow, so smooth. Driving outside window. Oh, wow. That is incredible. That's incredible driving.
Glad to hear.
Really, seriously, it's so smooth. You're so like you could drink a cup of tea sitting here. You know?
But that's how it's supposed to be. I think smooth. Generally, the smoother you are, the better.
Yeah, because that was seriously smooth.
Yeah.
Beautiful driving.
Yeah, it's a nice day. And it's a nice job I have.
Yes, yeah, just being a job, a seriously good job.
Yeah.
That was incredible. I'm going back to practice now. I'm going to get one of them Octavia RS's and I'm going to go around that track as fast as you did.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Okay. I see a Skoda Enyaq out there. It looked like he was aggressively going into that corner. Here we go. Right. Combustion engine. Take two. We're going to do a combustion engine comparison here for the Skoda Enyaq, which we just drove, electric car, around the same track. And when I use a combustion engine car, it's a lighter car. It's 2.5 tons for a Skoda Enyaq around this track. This thing only weighs about, I think it's 900 and something kgs. I can't be sure exactly right now, but it's certainly agile. Look at that. Here we go. Oh, yes, baby. That's what I like. It is very controllable. Now, it's not as torquey, so I can't rely entirely on the single pedal driving of the Enyaq, which was there all along. So this steps out. When it steps out all the way. Look at that, all the way. Turn in there, turn in. Bit of transition in that one. Yeah, baby. It's so easy to combine the transitions between each of them. Now, I'm no expert in drifting for sure, but doing it in the snow is so much easier than trying to do it in tarmac, because it just sits there doing that all day. We'll do another lap. It's a bit of a wet patch there. Slow down through that. We go slow then on the entrance and exits to things. Just make sure everyone's okay. And we're off again. Right, here we go. Turning in, I'm actually catching up on the Enyaq, and he's been driven by, I think, a Slovakian dude. I'm not sure where he's from actually, but I'll catch up on him anyway. It's so easy to dismiss the four-wheel drive system, but that's what's making the drift here work. You know what I mean? That is what's turning this car into the corners like that and keeping me exactly where I'm supposed to be. That is the four-wheel drive system that done that, see? We're now going to go down and do the slalom track, which is down that way, and we'll get a little bit of footage from that one, and then we'll have a sit down and have a talk about this at lunch, because... Okay, so Enyaq now on the slalom, which would be very different, I think, because we're going to turn into this corner here and let it drift on through, right? You get a little brake on, a little power on, just doesn't want to do the slalom there for me. It's totally different feel than the Enyaq, which gave me drift immediately. Like there's just this immediate feeling of drift out of it, which is kind of weird. Anyway, we're going to go around in the second part of that slalom because I want to get some more action into that one. Brought some fleet of cars, lads. Some fleet of cars. Skoda never does things the same as anyone else. Thank you. Do a little dab at a brake here. Turn her in and drift her out. Now she's drifting. Yes, 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 yes. Oh baby, that's what I like. Anytime you're looking out the side window while driving, it means you're having fun, right? It's just a kind of a weird experience. It's a sort of a strange, they call it the Swedish guitar or something, which is kind of weird. It's the way it looks from the space. I had a go at drifting everything else from this Octavia to the Superb to the Kodiaq, but one I really wanted to try and drift and just see what it was like was an electric car, the Skoda Enyaq. And so I got one, went out on the lake. The Enyaq has been my firm favourite of electric cars since it came out. It's probably the best looking one. I think it also drives really well. It's something that just looks like a car rather than being a particular kind of electric car. But I've never drifted one, so let's do that. In case you ever wondered, could you drift an electric car on the ice, in the snow? I'm about to find out. Because we're sitting in a Skoda Enyaq with an Enyaq in front of us as well on a frozen lake in Sweden with Skoda, and we're going to do the ABS slalom course. We're going to check our mode, make sure we're in sport mode, and we have traction control. Is that turned off? We'll have a look. Let's see if we can get one of the lads. Is your traction control off on this? I don't see it.
You have it here on the
This
set,
thing?
yeah,
All that?
on ESC Sport.
Sport, right. You want a bit of sport more. Sounds
That's
good.
what we can do.
Have it sport, thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's get on the track. Full torque, no noise. We're going to touch the brakes there, turn in, get it turned in on the next one as well. Oh yeah, she drifts alright. If you ever wondered if a Skoda Enyaq could drift, here's the answer. It does. You ever seen anything like it? She drifts very well, actually. Now, this is on spiked tyres. Winter tyres, spiked tyres. It does actually drift nicely. Oh, yeah. Very controllable because of the instant torque from the motors on all four wheels, you know. There's a motor in the front, a motor in the back, and batteries in the centre. So this is 50-50 weight distribution as well. More or less. Not exactly, but more or less. But it is quite fun to have a go on an electric car, drifting. I missed the noise. We were just in a Skoda. The other Skoda was coming up here behind us, the Kodiaq. A second ago, and that drifts very well. Let's try this again. Another part of Slalom gosh. Now, the ice here is up to 50 centimetres thick. 30 to 50. The weight of the car is amazingly good for drifting, to be honest with you. It is very good. Some kind of warning sign has come on there. Said I can't do something, but I don't care. We're going to keep going. Look at that beautiful control for this car. It is amazingly easy to drift this yoke. It just sits there all day doing it. It's lovely. Then into the braking area. Then of course you can drive your kids home, you know, if you want to, from the shop. Go shopping as well. Anyway, we have a few more laps of this. Seemingly there's a couple of hours of this kind of slalom stuff, and we can take some of the cars out onto the main roads as well. The thing about driving in Sweden is that it's mostly dark. It's dark during the day, it's dark during the evening, especially at night time. You only get a couple of hours of daylight, and in all the footage you see me do, we've gone from morning to night, and this was actually the night before, just arriving to the hotel. You see, here, this would be normal. This matrix headlights hopping on and off here in the dawn light. This is quite normal here to see the road like this. They don't clear all the roads down. We spend all our time complaining about not getting out of our housing estate when there's a little bit of ice on the road. But this is normal life in this part of the world. And it all comes down to training. A lot of these people have been trained on the ice since birth, and the Sami people who are from this area have definitely been trained since birth. So I took a Skoda Enyaq ride with one of the people who was born on this ice, who was designed to do nothing but drift, and I went out for the most aggressive ride I'd ever had in any car.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm trying to be ready.
Perfect.
I'm watching for you.
Okay, let's go then. We go for this one.
Jesus. Hello everyone. Oh my god. This is called a Kodiaq, right?
Yeah, it is. It's just a standard one.
Jesus.
But it still works, huh?
Oh.
Can be a rally car. Yeah.
Look at that man drive.
This is just a normal day to the work, huh?
This is how you commute, huh?
Yeah. In Sweden it's a normal day.
It's weirdly smooth.
Yeah, it is.
I always thought ice was going to feel rough under, but it doesn't really. Like, it just sits down.
Får öka lite Per om du ska hänga på.
Om du börjar flabba så blir det lite roligare för oss som åker med.
That is mad.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
that's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Crazy drive. For a Kodiaq.
Yeah,
like,
for
this is
Kodiaq it works really nice.
deadly.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, deadly.
Then, like all good things, it was time to go back to the airport because the sun was going down and I had to say my goodbyes to the brilliant people in Skoda, and I drove a Skoda Enyaq back to the airport, which worked perfectly well with no vampire drain, anywhere in Sweden, even in these conditions. Thus ends my time in Skoda up here in Sweden. It's been absolutely amazing. The Swedish people are fantastic, in fairness to them. I did, however, lose my mics, my DJI mics that I not long after buying have suddenly just disappeared here, which is very unusual. I've never seen it before, but they have disappeared anyway, but it doesn't matter. I'll figure something out later on. Thank you very much for watching this video. I still have 3 flights to get home, but I'll make it there, I hope. Look after yourselves, and until the next time, I'll see you on the far side. Loads of you asking what my favourite car of the day was, and it's actually this Skoda Kodiaq. I had such a lovely time driving around in this car, on the track, off the track. The whole time was really good. I drove the Enyaq back to the airport, but the Kodiaq really suited what I wanted to do, perfectly weight balanced. I had a great time. I hope you've hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of these kind of adventure videos that I'm doing. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. And back to normal reviews from next week. Anyway, thank you very much for subscribing, and I will see you on the far side.